Here's a GRE geometry question. Let's take a look. If two vertices on a square are randomly chosen, what is the probability that they will be diagonal from each other? All right, before we dive in, just a reminder that my name is Andrew and I solve GRE questions. You can find out more at the link in my profile. So comment with your answer. Let's take a look. We have a square. I'm sure we're all generally familiar with what a square looks like, right? 4 equal sides and 4 vertices. So each vertex right there. I'm going to label these vertices as A, B, C, and D, right? What we're doing is choosing 2 of these at random. And there are a lot of different pairs that we could choose. We could choose A and B, we could choose A and C, we could choose A and D, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And we want to know what the probability is that the 2 that we pick are going to be diagonal from each other. Well, I can tell you right now that there are only 2 sets of diagonal vertices, right? There's A and C and B and D. So I need to figure out what the total number of pairs that I can create from these 4 is. Now, if you want to see it like the mathy kind of formulaic way, feel free to comment and maybe I'll make a follow-up video. But this question, I would say, is easy enough to just do by brute force. That is, list out all the different combinations. Let's list them out. We have A and B, right? We have A and C. We have A and D. We have B and C. We have B and D. And we have C and D. Now, some of you might be saying, well, why do we call it A and B instead of B of A? Or rather, why do we have A and B, but we don't count B of A? Well, the thing is, we're choosing a pair, right? And we're not saying that one comes before the other. Order doesn't matter in this case, which means that we're dealing with combinations. Again, I can get more into that in the formulaic approach. But for the time being, we're just talking about a pair, right? A and B is the same pair as B and A, so we don't have to double count that. Well, how many total possible outcomes do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many of them are desired outcomes? As we said, 1, 2. So AC and BD, meaning the answer here is 2 out of 6 or 1 out of 3. For more GRE tips and tricks or to sign up for my online course, follow the link in my profile.